This is your Weather Extreme video for Saturday, March the 21st, the first full day of spring. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Thanks for tuning in. The surface map this morning contains high pressure over the southern Appalachians with a stationary front draped along the Gulf Coast and a cold front to our north, so Alabama finds itself more or less between weather systems. In the upper atmosphere, we're under weak ridging, but that ridging will go away for the next couple of days, and it looks like we're going to have a bit of a wet day. Temperatures across the country still relatively mild, and especially across the southeastern U.S. We still have some pretty cold temperatures in the north-central part of the U.S. and up in New England. But across central Alabama, temperatures are generally in the 50s this morning. We expect to see highs climb to around 70 degrees across the area. Radar shows that we have some rain off to the west, so it looks like we're going to see some clouds for much of the day. And out there to the west, across a good portion of the southern half of Texas, there are a number of flash flood watches in effect. The areas outlined in green. And for QPF-wise, it looks like it is going to be a rather wet start or a wet weekend, at least half and half. Today dry, but Sunday looks like we're going to have some pretty good rain, with the rain ending probably on Monday, and rainfall amounts on the order of about 1 to 2 inches across the area. Storm Prediction Center is not outlooking any severe weather across the southeastern U.S. There is a marginal risk for day one across South Texas in the vicinity of Brownsville and Corpus Christi. On day two, there is a marginal risk across parts of southern Alabama, southern Mississippi, and southeastern Louisiana. The main threat being that of damaging straight-line wind, but isolated tornadoes and isolated large hail are a possibility. And then no organized severe thunderstorms are forecast on day 3. All right, let's get to the 06Z GFS model run this morning, and there's a look at the surface pattern, and we can see that things are kind of more or less staying off to our west as the rain holds off for today, I think, for the most part. In the upper atmosphere, we see a pretty strong trough Sunday that will be moving across the area on Monday, and that will help to generate a surface low along the stationary front or the warm front in the Gulf Coast, and that will bring a rather wet day to the southeastern U.S. The trough moves by fairly briskly, so that by midday on Monday, the trough is just to our east, and so that should bring an end to the rain by the morning hours. We should see maybe even the possibility, while clouds stay tough for part of the day, it looks like we might even see some sun by late afternoon on Monday as the rain chances end during the morning. We come under weak ridging on Tuesday, and that weak ridging stays with us on Wednesday as we see the main westerlies are well to the north. But on Wednesday, we do note that there's a cold front to our northwest, and that will probably come our way as we see the trough dig on Thursday. And so that brings the cold front down into the area with not immediately colder air, but notice the 540 thickness line coming down into southern Illinois on Thursday, and then on Friday we see the trough dig in even further and watch the 540 line come all the way down into the vicinity of the Tennessee River Valley. So it looks like we're going to shape up for a rather chilly weekend. Saturday, we see that trough move by, and as it does, we see that we'll see the 540 thickness line dig down into the southeastern U.S. So it looks like probably on Saturday should be one of those days where we start the day out in the 30s and may only see highs in the 50s. Well, that'll do it for the Weather Extreme video for this Saturday, March the 21st. I expect to have the next Weather Extreme video posted first thing on Sunday morning. In the meantime, don't forget that we're ABC 3340 is participating with Aldridge Gardens for Paws in the Gardens today at Aldridge Gardens. So come on out and say hello.